Today we are going to find out why some bark in the parks are better than the others. My favorite bark in the park is with the Kenosha Kingfish, obviously, but this year we also went to one in Schaumburg for the Schaumburg Boomers, and we're just going to kind of compare and contrast them and explain what really leads to a good event and what doesn't, and it has nothing to do with the quality of baseball that's being played on the field. My name is Michael and welcome back to AM Life. Today it's just going to be me and Delilah going on this little adventure. Weather is not so great today. Hopefully that doesn't impact our experience too much, but we should be having a good time. Isn't that right, Delilah? Okay, we've got 2 or 3 towels. I don't really remember how many I put in this little bag, but hopefully this is enough to cover the back seat if I need to and also dry off the dog. But hopefully really that we don't need any of them. Fingers crossed. Here's hoping to a good night in the baseball park. Delilah, now yours. So Kenosha won the first game, and we're just having a good time. The most important bit about a bark in the park really is the sense of community that you get. The people around you and the staff of the team and just everything about that is just way more important than like the actual baseball itself. And everyone here is just so friendly. And it's not always like that, especially, no offense to the Schaumburg Boomers, but the experiences we've had there have just not been good. You know, fine for the dog, but not as friendly, not as enjoyable for anyone. But hopefully more good memories to follow. One more game to go. Before we get to game 2, I just wanted to take a moment and talk about why I didn't particularly enjoy the Schaumburg Boomers bark in the park. And a lot of it comes down to this idea that when the community is able to interact, that's when the memories are being made. And all of the Schaumburg Boomers staff were kind of behind counters. There was only one person in the entire park who happened to be like the security guard right in front of us, like kind of guarding the fence. Was the only person that was able to really interact with Delilah besides the person that checked my bag, and that's it. People would look, but they weren't able to really interact with her. And we were in a general admission area. I mean, there was a foul ball that flew right by us and hit the fence. There were planes flying over. It was a good game. It was a good time, but it wasn't quite the same level of community that happens at the Kingfish games. Also, just a note, if you're organizing a bark in the park for a baseball team and you're stuck between a midday game at like 1 p.m. like Schaumburg and 6:30 p.m. like the Kingfish, definitely go with the later option because
yeah, I'll do it.
Yeah, it was hot. It was not necessarily fun to be out in the sun in the middle of the day for a bark in the park, whereas the Kingfish games have been in the evening and it has been awesome. Anyways, let's get back to game 2. We've been enjoying the game, even though it hasn't been great. Nice lady behind us. There was a scout next to us. Declined an on-camera interview, but maybe I'll talk a little bit about it at some point. Yeah, you have it. Delilah is greatly enjoying everything that's going on. She's currently getting lots of love and enjoying the game. This is Delilah's favorite part of the game. Smelling all the dropped food, soda, beer, trying to clean it all up. Trying to start a chant. Down 6, currently 6-0 Madison. But such is baseball. The first base coach has been arguing for like 2 minutes over something. Not really sure what. If you want, but she's okay. She's okay.
If I leave her like of vanilla ice cream.
She'll greatly enjoy it. He's still going. There we go. 4 minutes later. Certainly, the best part of the Bark in the Parks is really just like the enjoyment that people get, and the kids seeing the dogs, and the dogs seeing each other, and all of that. And yeah, there's promotions. Like today we got a leash and like this little toy. And at the Schaumburg game we got a bag and like a frisbee and like a rope frisbee. But you know, that's all secondary when it comes to a Bark in the Park. And I think a lot of teams forget that if you're not putting the community first, and if your staff doesn't seem to enjoy the event, then it's not going to be good. And I think that's what Kingfish really understands when it comes to these, and why they keep hosting such good events. But as we get ready to go home, I just wanted to thank you for watching and sticking around on the journey, even though some of you probably just wish I would get back to disc golf. But that is coming soon. Anyways, thanks for watching. I'm Michael. See you next time.